Hello and welcome to this special training where we're going to be discussing easy chord changes. And why easy chord changes? Because that gives you the ability to focus on your rhythm hand instead of on your fretting hand. Rhythm is what makes music sound like music. Chords are just a complement to rhythm. Okay, so let's get started. The first image I want you to go through is this one over here. Okay? You'll see in here that all those chords are made exactly with the same shape, which is the E major shape. And just by moving that shape around, okay, I usually play like this, so if you see me playing it like this, is that I got distracted. I'm going to try to play like this, okay? And now we can move that shape across the fretboard, playing all 6 strings, and try to see where it lands that sounds good to us, okay? Ooh, I love that sound, okay? See, that one doesn't sound good. But this one sounds pretty nice. This one sounds pretty nice. Okay, so just by moving that shape around, we can focus all our attention to our rhythm hand. Like, for example, something like that, right? I'm just improvising right now, but you get the point. You can do this, by the way, this diagram over here just focuses on the E shape, but you could do it with the A shape too, for example. Ooh, that sounds very nice, okay? So you can do it, see I use these fingers again. You can do it with the A shape. Okay, you can do it with the C shape. You can do it with whatever shape you want or you find, and see where it lands on the fretboard, and see if it sounds good to you. The point here is being able to play all 6 strings, because then you don't have to focus on like muting strings and things like that. Okay, so just concentrate on your strumming. The next diagram I'm going to show you is this one over here. And this one I love because you can play different chords with the same shape. For example, the A minor, I'm going to play it with A minor, right? That's like a beginner chord. Well, if you move it 1 string towards the ceiling, it becomes an E major, right? And now you've got A minor, E major, and remember, you can move that E around. So now we've got a lot of possibilities, right? But just focusing on, I don't know, 2 bars on that A minor. 2 bars and 2 bars, or 3 bars and 3 bars, or just improvising a lot on that A minor and then switching to that E major. Gives you the ability to, again, focus on your rhythm hand with playing some kind of chord progression, which is very cool. Okay, this next diagram over here is very, very extra cool. And you'll see there's different colors because I want to show you how you can go from one chord to the next with moving only 1 or 2 fingers, moving 1 finger, or moving 1 whole shape. For example, in the E minor 7, right? This one over here. If you want to turn it into this one over here, if you want to turn it into a G, it's only this finger change. I'm trying to look at my camera too. It's only this finger change, right? So we go from an E minor 7 to a G, right? When we want to go to that C at 9, don't worry about fancy names, just to that cool sounding chord, let's call it the cool sounding chord, okay? You move this shape over here, that's right here, and you move it down 1 string, okay? You just move the shape. So that's why this is cool, because you could be playing that G, focusing. Okay, now I'm going to change. see, I didn't get it completely right, but my rhythm kept going, which means that we're still playing music, right? See how cool that is? That shape just moves one string up or down, okay? You lock these two fingers. Those two fingers are locked down, and then you just move from here to here to here to here. What's cool also is that if you got that E minor shape, you can bring it down here to an A chord. And it's still that same shape. So basically, you've got like all these cool patterns over here, which you can, now I'm confused because I'm looking at my camera, it's all reversed. But you've got all those cool patterns. You can play it. Wonderwall uses this a lot. So very cool. Okay, this next diagram uses again like one finger change and two finger change with the same shape. For example, A minor. If we're playing an A minor and we want to go to a C, that's only a one finger change. It is a little bit more of an extension in your hand, but it's only a one finger. So you can practice this. Okay, and then if you want to go to a G, I teach my students, once you have that C chord locked down, these two fingers just have to move one string up, like that, right? So if you're coming from here, you move those fingers, and you'll see this string. If you don't hit it, better, but if you hit it, it still sounds good to me. And then you can bring your pinky down if you want to make that G chord. Many people play that G chord like this. I usually play it like this. People play it like this because coming from a C chord, it's easy to go like that, right? It's like natural because these two fingers move just position, but they're the same shape. They're locked down, right? Let me show you one last diagram I use for my students where they're really struggling with those bar chords and they're getting used to them. An easy way to play an F, which is really an F major 7, is you're coming from the C chord and you bring these two fingers, this one locks in, and you bring these two fingers, again I'm trying to look at my camera, down one string towards the floor. Okay, so you go like this. And that C, that F chord, C chord, F chord, to me sounds just beautiful. Isn't that cool? Isn't that super delicious? Okay, and it's an easy F. It doesn't work with all songs, but it works with a lot. And when it does work, it sounds fantastic. So I hope you like the training. And if you're really struggling to change chords, try these easy chord shapes, easy chord changes that allow you to play music instead of focusing on chords.